Okay, so I work at a bar in one of the soccer centers in Saskatoon, and so I spend a lot of time with soccer players who don't necessarily understand the concept of a career in theater. But when you're filling up a Titanic, which is 4 liters of beer, you have quite a bit of time to make small talk with some of the soccer players, and every once in a while it does come out that I am a theater person. Last week, one of the soccer players had a bit too much to drink and asked me when I was going to give up my hobby and get a real job. And to that, all I can say is, This won't bother me, except it's not the first time that it's happened, so I feel like I need to explain why I'm never gonna find a real job and just be happy for the rest of my life. When I was in high school and really started seriously considering what I was gonna go into, I kind of always figured that I would just end up being a teacher. Both my parents were teachers, and I liked the concept of summers off and Christmases off, and I don't mind kids, I guess. So teaching could have made sense. But when I got to grade 12 and teachers started talking to us about post-secondary education and what we should do, they said, find what you love and do that. And then I went to the U of S open day and went to the drama session, and I realized, well, that's what I love, so why wouldn't I do that? And then on my first year of university, I was given the chance to assistant stage manage a show, and that's when I realized, yeah, stage management. And stage management is stressful and frustrating, and you don't get as much sleep as you want, and there's just so much paperwork, and it's just, I wouldn't do anything else with my life. But now we come to the point, why wouldn't I do anything else with my life? And the answer is passion. There are 2 times in my life where I have just felt this pure, unadulterated, untainted joy, that jump up and down, scream your head off, can't stop smiling for 3 days joy. The first was when I found out I was going to Australia on my youth Rotary exchange. And the second is every single time I find out that I've booked another show. You can ask my parents, you can ask my friends, I will be ridiculously happy, I will not shut up about it, but I have found nothing else in this world that gives me that just pure joy that working a show does. And when I've talked to non-theater people about it, they're going, yeah, but you're going to be poor, yeah, but you don't know what your paycheck is gonna be, yeah. The thing is, I don't think enough people figure out what they love and do it. I think too many people in this world just want a paycheck and find a career that they think they can stand in order to get that paycheck. They might fill their time with other things that they love, but when the majority of your life is going to work, I don't know why you wouldn't find that one thing that can give you that joy that theater gives me. I think non-theater people sometimes boil theater down to a hobby because it's not necessary in their minds. They don't see why anyone would have to go see a play. But every day we're creating something that's beautiful and necessary to us. Getting into theater is difficult, and I'm not going to pretend that it's not, and maybe my life could be easier if I were to get a day job and just do amateur theater on the side. The problem I think with real jobs, in the words of that soccer player, is that I think you'll always find somebody in that profession that is just doing it for a paycheck and has no passion for it. When you're working on a show, you know that every single person on that show is in theater for the love of theater. And that is why I will continue to work 2 different jobs that I don't really like so I can do shows for free. And that is why I'll be willing to move to 6 different cities in 9 months if I have to work a show. And that is why I'll accept the fact that I won't find a city that I can call home for many years. Because I think my goal in life should to be as happy as I can be, and I know that this is the way to do it.